Welcome back, friends. One Big Table is on the road again because we're gonna go visit Molly at Claremont Ranch Organics. So let's see what she has to share.
So I have a degree from the University of Guelph in agriculture and worked in horticulture, got interested in organic when we were woofing over in Europe, and we spent 3 months in the UK and did some traveling and spent a lot of time working on farms, and so that kind of got us interested, my husband Matt and I, in doing organic agriculture. Yeah. And so we met up with Bob McCoubry, who is the owner of this farm and had converted it to organic probably almost, I'd say 8 years ago. Yeah. I met him on the community garden board, and we developed a relationship and started farming together. Yeah. And then we purchased the farm from him about 3 years ago. And Angus joined us in December, so he's also the next generation farming here.
No more shoes, no more blues, walking down the street in the sunlight drinking booze.
Yeah, and these trees were planted, kind of the original planting on this orchard. So we preserved this block, and we're starting to renovate the rest of the orchard with the new varieties. And yeah, what do you think about that? And Angus loves pears. So yeah, his first food was pears. Wow. From this orchard. Right now, obviously we're in the pears, and we've got about 4 varieties of pears. We also have apples, plums, peaches, apricots, and some interesting Asian pears, which we can see as well. And starting to plant a little bit of quince as well. And as we come down, well, you'll see too, there's a lot of hazelnuts throughout the orchard. And the hazelnuts were planted very specifically to encourage beneficial insects in the orchard. So they're a host for beneficial insects, which will eat some of the harmful insects that do damage to the pears.
To let me go before I see my fucking shadow explode. The traffic makes me choke, see in front of me a different road. The people making way, they think I'm astray. The radio's fake, beating the soundtrack to my Julie fucking glorious day. Work out late, see your fate, never gonna go to work out for one day. No more shoes, no more blues, walking down the street in the sunlight drinking.
What's happened, I think, over time is that varieties have been chosen because they store well, they look good, they pack well, and because there's market acceptance for the flavor. So what you'll see, on some of these varieties, like this one, for instance, is called the Oaken Pin. It's a funny looking oblong apple. Yeah. It doesn't get very big, it doesn't get much bigger than this. So in general, that's not considered a marketable size. And the shape is kind of unusual, and the color is a bit funny. I really think it's important to try to preserve our heritage types of fruits, and all varieties, whether it be in livestock or vegetables. We're at risk of losing some really interesting genetics, I think, and also some varieties are very suited to our area and others might not be. So, I do wonder that as kind of things change with our environment, maybe we want to draw from a larger pool of potential products. But also just from a flavor standpoint, I like the diversity and the variety of fruits that are available. I think this is a very pretty apple. This one is called Florina, and it has this beautiful pink outer sort of skin. And then when you cut into the apple, the inside flesh is really white, but with a pink flecking throughout. So it is really a pretty apple. One of the big things for us has been, since we're still fairly new in the business, it's only our 3rd season selling, and so, trying to find our market, trying to connect with the right people who understand what we're doing, understand our philosophy. But we have some great relationships with local chefs and a really great relationship with Urban Harvest. We like working with people who are also supporting organic, supporting sustainability, and it's been a really good working relationship for us for the last several years. We enjoy having people up to the farm. It's fun to show people around, and it's great to see the enthusiasm and the excitement that people have for agriculture, so that's a good thing. And, you know, we're doing something that we really believe in. We believe in growing good food, and we believe in being certified organic. And for Matt and I, that's been a big thing. When, you know, I think about us 10 years ago in agriculture college talking about farming and looking at farms in different places, you know, it's neat to reflect on it and see how far we've come, and to now see ourselves here. Yeah, that we're living our dream, which is really quite cool.
Funk is in the house, 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 house. Let the basement freak them out. Let the basement freak them out.
What a nice visit at Claremont Ranch Organics. The name is a little tough to say for me, but I have to say I had lots of fun and I learned lots. And one of the most interesting things that I learned, I think, is that you shouldn't trust your grocery store, but you should trust your farmer when it comes to picking fruit. So go visit Molly at Claremont Ranch Organic and ask her about the misfits, ask her about the ugly, the different ones, and try this incredibly wide range of flavors, from apples to pears, that you won't find in the grocery store. It's important that we preserve those flavors, because variety is great, it's exciting, and it's fun. And I came back with some beautiful inspiration, thanks Molly. Those barrel pears, they're going to be perfect for the rucola salad that we're going to prepare with Parmigiano Reggiano and walnuts. Very simple lemon olive oil. The contrast of the Parmigiano with the sweetness and the juiciness of the pears is absolutely fabulous. I think you're going to love it. Let's get cooking. Actually, we don't really have to do any cooking today. I have some beautiful rocket salad, nice and peppery. I have my beautiful pears over here. Few walnuts. Just gonna break them up with my hands as I throw them in. Parmigiano Reggiano. And for our dressing, as always, when you're using very few ingredients, make sure that the quality of the ingredients is as high as possible. So I have some beautiful Franchi Bio from the olive oil merchant, and some nice organic lemons. And a nice pinch of salt. And there it is, another simple recipe that I know you're gonna love. And remember, use local ingredients as much as possible. They have so much flavor, but also there's just a lot more fun to use in your cooking, especially when you have a chance to meet the people that have grown it. And then something special has happened. You really learn to respect those ingredients. Respect them as much as the person that has grown it did. And that makes it really extra special. But thank you for watching. It's time to eat, so buon appetito.
Si tu la parla miezza americano, quando si fa l'amore sotto la luna.